Thanks. We have a doctor in the room, y'all. If everybody had any medical issues or emotional breakdowns,
No, I'm
uh,
a computer
consult.
science doctor. Not for medical issues, but for computers medical issues.
Okay. Well, we probably have some of those this morning. I know I do. Okay, but I think I've got it resolved. I'm fixing to share my screen here. All right, there's my screen. YouTube is going. Man, it's a Monday. $5.85. I want to draw a line there. $5.85. Well, the long signal was here. It's kind of messy, but the signal was clean. It's just my chart's pretty messy. The long signal was there. Right here. That was the long signal. But it was at 9:15 roughly, 9:12. And then we've got all this mess here. All this mess here to deal with. So we've made a higher high, and it's a pretty extended higher high. So logically, following market structure, we would eventually see at least to make a retracement or make a higher low. And that 585, Alan, that could be where it happens. But for me personally, I mean, this is a really strong move, and you can see on just the clean chart how vertical that is. I mean, that's really strong pressure there. So I would like to see, some rounding before I took a short. That's just me personally, though.
It did hit the pivot point at 580.
580 is the pivot for you?
That is correct.
Yeah, I see that previous swing high. I see it on Alan's chart.
It could push through or reverse.
I say if it pushes through, it's probably just going to like nick it, make an attempt at it and then trap people.
Can you see my trigger points today?
No, do you have it posted somewhere?
I'm sharing.
Oh, you're sharing your screen?
My screen, yeah.
Well, I've got a free screen over here, so I'm going to put that up. I can see, but like it's sideways. Yeah, I see that. It's there, huh?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
These trigger points were calculated by my AI engine about 14 hours ago.
So that would be a short for you there?
Yeah, but it's open market. I don't know. But it looks good. I mean, look at the reaction.
Yeah, I would expect some kind of resistance to hold up here and then retrace and at least
Then break.
at least make a
Oh.
higher low. If that's just the market structure logic.
It might come down to VWAP at 480 too.
Mm-hmm. Very well could. I don't have any signals right now though. I just that we had the buy signal pre-market.
What are the signals are based on?
My signals are based on this Bollinger Band. I've got some
Oh,
custom
cool.
Bollinger Bands. I don't know. I'd have to strip my charts down, but it's the green line there, the blue, and the red right here. I don't know if you can see my chart, but
I hope it's the high of the day. It will be amazing because look where it bounced.
mm-hmm.
Exactly at the trigger points.
Yeah.
Maybe it will break. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Nothing for me to do though. We've got some traders in here that are really good at, like Bob. Bob will be taking shorts where nobody else would be able to see it. He's crazy. He's a good trader.
Mhm.
He's usually more talkative. He's being shy this morning. Bobby, you feeling better? Been sick too. Good. That's improvement. Yeah, there's your 585, Alan. Yeah, so what I would like to see is just logically, we know we're going to see a higher low, or we're going to at least see a push down to attempt to make a higher low. And we'll see if the buyers step in there to defend. If they do, that'll create that higher low. I personally would like to see them bring it down, bring it back up, and make an attempt to make a new high, and then get divergent, and then I'd be interested in a short there. But right now, markets have caught a bid, and pretty dangerous. I mean, that's a strong move there. A lot of momentum. And y'all, if you did the training video, my charts look messier than that video on Saturday, and it's just because of this one right here, this indicator. It's these order blocks that I'm testing. Everything else is the same though.
Feels like he wants to create a support at 600.
A resistance.
Something tells me he wants to push through and then maybe hit another pivot point at 700.
700? Man, that's on up there.
100-point move for NQ, nothing.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, it could go straight there, but I would personally say that we would have to at least come down and make some higher lows and higher highs and higher lows, and we shall see. I've got to be off today at 10:30, y'all. Today I've got to eat lunch with my daughter at school. So if I don't get any trades by then I'll try to catch a afternoon session. Nothing to do here for me anyway. I mean, we've got everything's kind of following the rules for an uptrend right now. So that's basically where we stand. No divergences, nothing out of the ordinary here for as far as market structure logic goes. Yeah, green C, yep. It's just a continuation. And if it pulls back and makes a higher low, we'll have a C there as well. Unless the indicator gets like hidden divergence, which would be a bullish indication. Anybody live in the New Orleans area? I heard y'all are supposed to be getting some pretty bad storms today.
I'm gonna try off the 80s.
Say again?
I'm gonna try long off the 80s.
I'm rooting for you.
Quick 5 points.
Y'all, I turned my microphone up a little bit. If it's too loud, let me know. Somebody said in the Saturday training that it was too loud. I mean, it wasn't loud enough.
Those 10 points roughly, but I'm out.
Nice. All right, so what I see here is at least some bull flagging, but it's starting to kind of round there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's starting to kind of round, so we could be hitting some resistance here, and we'll see what kind of a high or low we get. We could get a blue background short signal after this kind of rounds off some. But it's just going to be a continuation. Yes, Jazz, it was recorded. It's on the YouTube channel. Although it cut me off at an hour. I've got to go and see if I can fix that. But I feel like it was pretty productive. It was kind of thrown together. I wanted to do something on Saturday, but it was kind of spontaneous. We're getting a lot of new people, and it'd be good to have some kind of content to help people get up to speed.
I guess I got out a little bit earlier.
That's all right.
Now it's open.
That's all right. It's when it's really extended like that, it's I mean, there's nothing wrong with having protective management in place.
You're absolutely right. I've caught myself many times seeing green and then it reverse and I end up taking a loss.
Exactly. Yep. When it's I mean, that it was right at that 585 area that Alan called out. It's technically kind of buying at resistance, so you'd be just hoping for a break and go like we're getting now, but you don't know that's going to happen. Jazz, I'd like to do one every Saturday, but I can't promise. I'll try to give everybody a little better heads up if I'm able to do one this Saturday. If you're like me, spend your weekends at least half of your time looking at charts and studying and all that kind of stuff. So, be a good chance for us all to study together.
FOMO is so real right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody's gonna get trapped up here at some point. It won't be me.
Yes, we all say that.
Famous last words, huh?
If anybody struggle with you tell yourself no and your hand just clicks on it anyways?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We all do that. just have to have tools in place that help you as much as you can.
Eliminating emotions is, I think, the hardest part of being.
Yeah. Saying no to yourself is really hard.
Feel like it's gonna pull back to 600s and then maybe rip back up to 700.
It would make sense. As strong as that move is there. I mean, that's pretty vertical.
Look at this, guys. Can you see?
Let me get back over there where I can see. Oh, okay. Bob's short.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it now.
These are the trigger points. 1 minute time frame.
Are those the same for all time frames, or is it different?
Yeah, no, the same levels.
Same levels, no matter what time
Yeah,
frame you're
these
on?
are time frame independent. Of course. Why should they be dependent on the time frame?
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They don't.
So according to that, we should get a push down. Bob's already short.
It was a trap for buyers.
You asking me, Alan? Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go short. I'm going to wait for this to round off some. It's just really strong. It's a really strong uptrend. So I'm looking for, a blue background, short, and that could very well fail because it's so strong. And then, I'm just going to be looking for price action and everything to kind of round off before I'm comfortable with a short. And then, we'll start getting the divergences and stuff. Then we'll have some confirmations. For me to go long here, I mean, anywhere is chasing to me. Like Andre said, I mean, it's a lot of FOMO going on.
Talking about FOMO, I took long off the 20s.
Did you? Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Fingers crossed, looking good.
Yeah, worked out for you. I'm glad. That's nice.
I'm out. 10 points. I'm good.
Nice.
The problem is that ES is far away from its resistance, so NQ may continue to go higher.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he wants to hit that pivot point at 16,700.
Sure aiming for it right now. Let's see. What does that say? The doc says 824.75.
I'm looking at the book map, and liquidity seems to be pretty even right now, up and down. Also, it's been bouncing really well, respecting the 14 EMA.
Yeah, I'd say when we start getting divergences up here on the top, and I don't know if, I've got to leave in 25 minutes. Hopefully, we'll get the signal that I'm looking for before then, but if not, I'm just going to have to miss it. But, we're really extended. We're above the Fibonacci Bollinger Bands, like the top band, and we've been that way for a while. So, I'd like to see things kind of round off, and we'll get a blue background short back into the Fibonacci bands. That's the setup I would like to see.
Interesting how market behaves when there's no news or anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice, Bob. As y'all can see, the Z-score was really high, right at 8:30, right at the open, or 9:30, right at the open. But ever since then, I mean, we've gotten divergent on it. Yeah, as rounded off as everything's kind of getting, I might be interested in a short if we get this blue background, but I'm gonna go and just because of I've only got 15 minutes left before I have to go. I may participate in a short if we get the blue background, but I'm gonna reduce size down to 2 contracts because it's not the exact setup that I'm looking for. But we do have some things happening here. Z-score is getting divergent. This trend oscillator's rounding off as well.
I took another long from the 20s.
Yeah, that could be all it's doing is flagging. Yeah, I just now looked at your chart, Bob. It's divergence on the tick as well.
time to set it and forget it. My target is 695.
That'd be a good trade, man. Hope it works out. As we get more and more hindsight to work with, I mean that long signal at 812 was a beauty. Okay, so Bollinger Bands are catching up to price here, so don't be surprised if you get a blue background at some point here. There's 25 seconds left of this bar. It'll push down, we'll get a blue background. If I take it, I'm going to take it with only 2 contracts. And I'm going to be pretty protective with my management. All right, there it is.
Order filled.
2 contracts. First target, instead of the blue band, is going to be this this upper fib Bollinger band. That's going to be first target. There's a chance this could turn into a strong push up here, which would get rid of our blue background. There's a chance that could just be a slingshot off of the top band. Something to keep in mind. But I took this with smaller size because of all this stuff that could play out here. Well, we definitely have a blue background because the bar closed inside the bands. My stop on this is going to be above that ORB 100%. Right in here. And if I take the stop, it's going to be with a smaller size. So that was all pre-planned because of the circumstances here. We've got a really strong up move. And if they do push it up there, I wouldn't be surprised to see, a divergence. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a really strong move. And then typically with these moves, these really strong moves like this, you'll get stuff like this where it kind of stalls out and jerks around and messes around. Getting close to my stop there.
Donnie, your time is up. Better get out of here.
I know it. They're squeezing me in more ways than one.
That's how I get late to work. I stay the same way.
It looks like it's going to stop me out. It's going to have to find some resistance quick here. It should be about $100 loss. So okay, there's my stop. Well, it's trying to pull back now. Before I hit the button, I'm going to see if it'll pull back.
It's giving you a chance to get out at minimum losses.
Maybe it is. But this is that scenario I was talking about. We get the blue background, and because this is such a strong move, that blue background fails, ends up being like a slingshot. So, just like I said earlier, that divergence, I'd like to see some rounding with some divergence and then blue background. That's the optimal scenario there. And if you're going to participate, if you're going to go against the setup that your optimal setup, that's just a lesson on position sizing. So, I decided I wanted to participate in this, but it's not my optimal, setup. So, position size accordingly. So that when that setup does come, you're not, so far underwater you can't recover. If it breaks the high of that bar there, that would be higher highs. I'm going to get out. But it gets up there and fails and tries to pull back, so I'm not hitting the button just yet. But we're going to need some strong selling here pretty quick. Yeah, if it'll pull back, we'll get that second blue background. It'll be a, persistent signal. Hopefully this will be a nice, strong engulfing candle. We'll see. All right, so there's our second blue background. That gives me some hope as far as this short goes. You know, and if this was divergent, well, I mean, it kind of is. I mean, I would probably add here, but I'm trying to get this trade green and get it to where I can manage it, and then and get out because I've got to go. All right, so if it breaks this high of this bar here, which it just did, so I'm gonna hit the button and get out.
Order filled.
I took about $100 loss on that trade.
Order filled.
I need to make sure all these accounts filled. Yeah, everything filled. So a lot of strength there. Still got strength. We don't have any divergent signals just yet. You know, as you can see, it's starting to try to round off, but you know, until this uptrend starts breaking down, market structure starts breaking down, you know, you're gonna keep seeing this strength here. All right, as bad as I hate to, I want to sit here and see my optimal trade setup, but I don't have time. I've got to go eat lunch, so I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. But that's what I'd be looking for. Look for you know, this to pull back, get weaker, you know, start rounding off, and then you'll start seeing some divergence followed by, you know, blue background. That's what I would like to see. So that's what I'd be looking for. All right, y'all. I will maybe I can get back on this afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just do the best I can. All right, y'all. Good luck.